All right, folks. So this is a test of the upscaling of this Sony output. This is a 720 by 480 resolution output camera, DVD resolution. I filmed what you see here, this basically a kitchen faucet at the sink here. I did a 5-second shot with this Sony and used Upscayl on the computer together with FFmpeg to see what the result would be. And I did 5 seconds only, and it took me about 2.5 hours. So you're gonna see that in a moment, but that's the reason why in my previous video on upscaling, I realized that with my current hardware, there was no way I could practically do anything with the output of this camera, and certainly not any of my older videos. It's just way too computing intensive for me right now, and I really have to get some better hardware. Okay. So I recorded this video that you see there playing in VLC media player. It's only 5 seconds long, and it consists of about 180 frames. This was recorded on my Sony Handycam. It's 480i resolution, or 720 by 480 each frame, and about DVD level basically. And I wanted to upscale that. We're going to look at the results, but just to show you, I put it into Upscayl, which you can see here, and it ran. And have a look at the timestamps of these files. So after I basically converted the video into individual frames, I used the upscaler, and it upscaled by 4 times each of these frames. The first one, it spat out at 2:15 p.m. or 14:15, 2:15 p.m. And by the time it got to the end of only 5 seconds worth of footage, 180 frames, it was already 4:43. It took about 2.5 hours to do 5 seconds of video on my hardware. I have a very, very slow computer, and it's just impractical to do anything right now with upscaling at any normal decent rate. But let's have a look at 5 seconds and what 5 seconds of upscaling has done. I'm gonna show and repeat these videos. This is the old one that you can see playing there. And I'm going to start putting side by sides, and we'll compare the two and see what it looks like. Okay, so you can see there that the edges of those metallic rings are all jaggedy. And then I realized that I did not deinterlace the source video, and the upscaler did not take that into consideration. So I started again, deinterlaced the source video, and then basically back to square one. It started at 18:04, which is 6:04 p.m., and it didn't finish until 8:28. Even though I did this time, I set it to 2 times. I thought it would maybe be faster than doing 4 times upscaling, but 2 times to produce 960p video frames, and basically that's it. I stitched it together. Now this is the original, just a quick 5 to 6 second clip. Took me 2.5 hours. This is the upscaled version at 960p. I'm going to show it to you again side by side in real time. You can see the left side is the original, the right side is the cleaned up version. This is slowed down about half, and definitely does look crisper on the right side. The 960p does look smoother, but remember, that's 2.5 hours worth of computing time on my really crappy laptop just to produce about 5 to 6 seconds of video. That's now slowed down to 25% speed. So yeah, that's basically my experience so far with upscaling. It's just gonna need a lot more computing power, and my computer's not up to the task. But the results are extremely promising, and they look fantastic. So definitely looking forward to upgrading and being able to bring some old footage back to life. Thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, subscribe. Thanks, and give it a thumbs up. Bye for now.